To complete assignment 1, which is to label the name of each tool and shortcut, you need to download the corresponding tools sheet. So if you're using the older version, CS5, download the one on the right. If you're using the newer version, which you can access through the dock at the bottom of your screen, you will use Creative Cloud 2018. Once you've downloaded it, you want to open it into Photoshop. I'll demonstrate with the Creative Cloud version. However, it's done the same way regardless of which version you use. So to start with, you'll need your tools open. So your toolbar should be open. If you don't see it, simply go to Window and go down to Tools and open it. And just as a reminder, it's always good to have this Options toolbar open. Notice that it lives across the top of the screen, so if I uncheck it, it's gone. If I check it again, it opens. You'll also want to have layers available, so go to Window and Layers. It can be handy to use History, because History will give you the steps of everything you've done during this work session, and you can undo from the bottom up. And last but not least, you need your character panel open. If I have my tools, my text tool selected, notice how the options here in the option toolbar changed. I can simply click on this icon to open the character panel, or I can go to Window and click on Character. So to get started, you should have everything open. Next thing you want to do is you're going to start labeling your tools panel. I'm going to zoom in. You can see there's a diagram of the same toolbar you have over here. My toolbar is from 2018, your toolbar is 2019, so there's a slight difference. The first section, Section A, you can see here where it says A, and it is bracketed in a pink box. We are going to label all of those tools. Now, you only see 4 tools in this section labeled A, but if you look at the label area, there's a lot more tools. That is because some tools have a triangle in the bottom right corner. That means if you click and hold on top of those tools, they will open, showing you more. So let's start with my marquee tool. I click and hold, and I can see there's 4 additional tools. You see them all right here in the list. If I go to the next toolbar or tool panel, it's the lasso tools. You can see all 3 of them here, and again, all 3 are over here. And last but not least, my magic wand and my quick selection tool, those are depicted right here. So you will have to click and hold to see the labels of each tool, and to the right, any tool that has a shortcut is in parentheses. You want to label everything to the right of your tool icon. So to start, I know these are my marquee tools. They give you a blinking line, so let's just quickly select the rectangular marquee tool. Click and drag. You see they are sort of like marching ants or moving lines. I'll deselect that, Command D. We want to label it. So I'm going to take my text tool, simply click. I get a big cursor. Just click. Don't click and drag. And I'm going to start by labeling marquee tool. Okay, super big, runs right over the icon, so I'm going to take my move tool and just simply move it over. It's still large, but that's okay for the moment. So let me get that text tool again, click to edit. I'm going to press return. All of the labels in each section, so section A should be 1 text field. The next tool, elliptical marquee. And I'm noticing that everything seems to be aligned down the center. I'm going to show you how to fix that. And notice elliptical did not line up with the actual icon. So first thing I'm going to do right now is change my alignment from centered. I'm moving straight up to the options toolbar, and I've aligned it to the left. I'll take my move tool, bring it back over. They still are not aligned to the actual icons. I'm going to do two more just to show you. The next is a single column marquee. And last but not least would be a single row marquee. Now that's just for your marquee tools, but they clearly don't line up. So this is where your character panel comes in. First of all, your character panel allows you to change the size, the style, and the spacing of your fonts. So the first thing, let's change the size. I can go to the drop down and actually pick different sizes, or I can simply highlight and type them in and press return. But simply changing the size isn't enough. So if I look to the right here and hover over this icon, I see that this particular space is going to control what's called leading. And if you look at the arrow going up and down between the letters, it controls the space between lines. So right now it's set to 24, obviously too much. Now I've changed it to 10, not quite enough. So let's go to 12, and again you could always simply highlight and type one in, a size in. But that actually lines up pretty well. Now, I didn't get any of my shortcuts in there, so don't forget, hover over the tool, and both of them have the letter M as their shortcut. So again, text tool, click, and only the first two of these marquee tools have a shortcut. The others do not. So how do you use tools that have the same shortcut? Right now, I've selected my Move tool, which is shortcut V. I'm now, with the shortcut, pressing the letter M. It sends me to the marquee tool, and I keep pressing M, but it doesn't change. But if I hold Shift and press M, it lets me toggle between the tools that share the same shortcut. This is how you should proceed for the rest of your tools. You want to use your text tool and use the character panel to align properly. Make sure you name or label and include the shortcut.